Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome.
Here we are again. Fucking magic
crazy
time.
How's it going, everyone?
Yeah, it's going good over here. So
Going all right here too.
So much how good it's going for you guys. We want it to be going good for you guys.
Oh, there it is.
Joel likes the drums on the intro. It's music my buddy composed for us. I think it's all track drums too. He did it digitally.
Oh no.
He's a good musician though, for sure. All right, so yeah, another FNM. Take action.
Oh,
more good stuff. We got some first time on the stream here. We got Josiah Marchand playing some pretty wackiness. Owling Mine. Some old school guys might know what that is. Back from OG Kamigawa days.
Yeah.
Overdraw punishment deck. I'm not sure what he decided to go with the colors. We ended up...
It's blue-red.
Whenever you guys are ready. Blue-red?
It's definitely blue-red.
I want him to do blue-white. I think it makes more sense. But...
Yeah.
Blue-red goes
I don't know if he has any game against Scam, but I would say if there's one card that's good against the card that takes all your cards on turn one, it's Howling Mine.
Right. But unfortunately...
I guess the question is just, does he have a way to kill the shit that Tom puts in play?
Yeah, and that's exactly why I like the white. Because you have the best removal. I mean, I'm sure he's got bolts and stuff, so... Yeah, he's got to have some.
I see a bolt in his hand.
Let's take a better look. We got...
Looks like 2 bolts. I dig it. I dig
Rowan Planeswalker. I think that was one of the brother-sister Planeswalkers.
So it's all about who's on the play draw here.
Whoop. Yeah, that's so super
important.
huge for Scam in general. Like, Scam being on the play is how they win so many games. I mean, not just how, but it's definitely a pretty important factor for the deck to be on the play. It does way better when that's the case. And we got a monkey.
That thing's going to die.
I hope so. You know, he's got Brazen Bar. He's got stuff.
He's got a
yeah,
bolt.
just go ahead and fire this fucker
right
off. Yeah. Blamp.
I like the slap it.
Yeah,
slap the monkey with the lightning
I
bolt.
appreciate that too. I don't need to show it to you. I'll just fucking some Chaos Orb shit going on.
Uh-oh.
Well, here's the thing.
A scam be happening.
I don't know if Josiah's ever seen this happen before, so... Alright, so he's got...
He's got some weird shit.
Super wacky counterspell.
Is that the one where you both draw cards or something?
I think so, yeah. Super on point flavor-wise.
Is it 2 mana or 3 mana?
It's 3 mana.
Oh.
And then Tribute Mage. That's pretty important for the deck to be able to find the pieces it needs.
Yeah, he's going to have to cut those 3 mana counter spells.
Yeah.
In the sideboarding.
Alright. And now he gets back. Whoop.
Well, I guess he could always bounce it.
Well, not now.
Yeah. It's probably going to get taken.
Not now. I do not know which walker that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, it's the Throne of Eldraine one that you can... No, that's not Throne. Strixhaven? It was one that was the sister on one side, brother on the other side. Alright, well... And this is how this deck wins. Just a really good turn 1, taking your interaction away.
Yeah. I don't think Josiah's out of it, though. I mean, no, I think there are things.
He's not. What is that?
It's, they each draw 2, apparently?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's the Vision Skeins.
It's each player draws 2 cards?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Bring that up, I think.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that we can do that.
Yeah.
Vision.
You totally can. I didn't realize it was an instant, though.
Visions.
E. Yeah. Or it might be A. Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, it is. All right. Tribute Mage. Tutoring for his...
What set is that? Is that...
Originally, it's from Ravnica. That is a bolus reprint thingy. I'm not sure. It's one of those special, like, dual decks or something.
It's not up here.
Oh, it's just hidden. That's all.
Oh, yeah. It's been a minute. All right.
All right, so it's tutor for Howling Mine. So the bad thing about kind of this deck and this concept of a deck in modern meta right now is just simply your opponents have so many free cards.
Oh, yeah.
So giving them more cards is...
And most decks have a million main deck ways to deal with a Howling Mine.
Yeah.
And so giving them card draw to find those answers is also
and here's the
pretty...
monkey. All right, so...
Uh-oh.
Just press X. He knows what he's doing. It's just an iPad. All right.
I don't know what that is.
That is another super wacky card.
He plays a lot of super wacky cards.
I mean, this is a wacky deck concept, so to some degree, you've got to be, the wackiness.
All right, he hit his fourth land drop, so let's see what 4 mana can buy him.
So let's take a look at the hand here. See what he's thinking about.
He got that wacky counter spell, so he can counter the monkey. Well, not now. He's going with the Howling Mine.
And
he has no other play, so that leads me to believe that he thinks there's a way.
He's just trying to set up his combo or his, win condition piece, but it's
too late.
It's too late. Another thing I was telling him when we were talking about the deck concept when he came in the other day. One of the things that if you're going to go this route, the channel pseudo Springleaf Drum from Kamigawa, the one that you can channel to like tuck a card.
Yeah.
I think for this kind of a thing, if you're going to play Howling Mine, I think it's really important to be able to turn it off, and that's a really easy way to do so. So that might also be helpful.
Oh, does that thing an artifact can?
Yeah, Howling Mine is the only artifact currently that works they used to.
I'm saying
you
that
tap
thing,
an untapped artifact.
I thought it was a creature.
No, that's the difference between it and Springleaf Drum is
it's an artifact. Yeah,
you can also tap. I think you have to tap an artifact. It's okay. But I'm just saying, if you're going to play something like Howling Mine, you kind of want to be able to turn it off, especially against decks like this.
All right, he needs all the stuff right now, and
yeah.
I don't think that he has it. Oops. But we're both eager to see his hand.
Okay, he's got a borrower, so that's and a remand. I wish I knew what that walker did. It's just that definitely is going to need to be cut, whatever it does do. I don't think it does any damage. I'm going to figure out the hell card that is over here on my end, and we can bring it up.
Okay, he's playing a Planeswalker instead of a borrower. I kind of like the idea of going borrower, and unless this kills something somehow. Oh no, he just deals 1 damage to...
So instant sorceries cost 1 less.
Okay.
1 damage to each opponent. If you've drawn 3 or more cards, 3 damage to each opponent instead, -4.
This is going to allow him to hold up Remand and Petty Theft, which that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the fact that both sides have cost reduction is pretty solid. Where is it going? All right, so borrower here, bouncing the Douthie.
That's an interesting...
Well, I think the Douthie may have been going at the Walker, but maybe not. Yep. I think that may have been the case. All right. And
no, he took 4, so...
Is Tom going to play a card? He is, and it's going to get remanded. Good old remand. Draw a card.
So he takes damage every time an instant or sorcery is cast?
He pluses...
Because he just took damage, or is that just for the fetch, I guess?
That was for the fetch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This thing does 1 damage on its plus. Emblem says whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may pay 2. If you do, copy the spell. So it pluses for 1 damage or 3 damage if you've drawn so many cards in a turn.
All right, so you need some good draws.
Yep. Casting the monkey. Go ahead and finishing off the walker with a fury. Evoked.
Yep.
Yep. So walker down. It definitely did something that turn, and he's got another one in hand, so let's see what he can draw into here. See, he had talked about building the deck with pyroclasms, but he cut the pyroclasms. And here would have been like awesome to see some pyroclasms. Hopefully he has them in the sideboard. I'm gonna feel like he probably
even Anger of the
does.
Gods would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
He's got Snapcaster Mage. So he can
get rid of the grief, just snap bolt it, which he probably ought to do.
Yeah, he'd be dead to removal, but there are worse things.
I mean, he's going to be dead to removal regardless.
Yeah.
There's nothing good. There's that ship has sailed. He is just dead.
I'm wondering if maybe he should try to do this in Oh, he's going to play another mine. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if... I think he should do this in combat, just in case...
Yeah.
Like, if Tom's answer is like another Fury or something like that.
Right. Well, this is the problem. The overdraw thing giving this deck.
It's pretty likely he's going to have removal, right?
Yeah.
Or... No?
Yeah, he's got Terminate in hand.
Oh, okay. But if he plays something...
Okay, go into combat. You see the snap. And we're going to target Bolt. And Bolt is going to go at Grief. And let's just hope that Tom does not have one of the scammy things. Which he probably does, because he's drawn a shit ton of cards.
I think he's just going to... I mean, I think he's just dead to this Terminate. If you say before blocks, I terminate your Snapcaster, you're just dead.
He gets to do both.
Yeah, okay.
Thankfully. Or, well, thankfully for Tom. But, yeah, this is pretty well wrapped up.
You get to see his hand.
This is a super bad match for an overdraw deck. Interesting.
All right, and then Terminate should clean this game up.
Yeah. There it is.
All right, so
now,
Monkey for the win.
Let's hope that he has some Anger of the Gods in his sideboard. Or something.
Yeah, that'd be good.
He's aware of how fast this format is, so I'm sure he's packing something.
All right. So he's been away from the game for a minute, yeah?
Yeah, and he never really played, modern super hardcore by any means. He's been more of a casual player that's a really good creative builder, but he's never really pushed into the competitive shit. He's more than capable. It's just never been his primary goal. So this is definitely a good illustration of I think white would be really good for the deck. And red can still be fine, but yeah. Meta considerations, there are certain things you gotta have on hand. Anger in the board would be really sweet. Alright, so we got Spell Pierces, those are good. Blood Moons, those don't do
Not
anything.
good.
Soul Guide Lantern, yeah.
Soul Guide Lantern is decent.
He needs some help with his life total, so...
He's not bringing those Blood Moons in, is he?
He might be.
Oh my god.
That's no bueno.
Your opponent's red. Your opponent has Blood Moon.
He didn't see it, so he might not.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you did see that his opponent was red.
Yeah. Yeah, base red. The slow counter spells would be good pulls. For sure.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I mean, all of the, like...
Yeah, 3-mana counterspell, no bueno.
Really, this is just a super rough match for him.
I don't think it's all that bad, honestly. I think he's got the tools.
It's just letting Scam draw so many extra cards is just...
Oh, that's a concern.
That's what I'm saying.
That's surely a concern.
Since they get to pitch so many things, and that's the thing, just in the meta now. Did we start the clock? I don't think we did.
I don't think we need a clock.
Not on this match. Not on this match.
Clock schmuck.
But yeah, just in the meta, your opponent's drawing for. It's just the same thing with mill. Like I don't really feel comfortable randomly milling my opponent in just where the game of Magic is now.
Really, it's never been a good idea.
Well, no, but it's especially not now. You know, like those things get worse and worse, and now that there's free spells flying everywhere.
Given the choice, it's almost always better to randomly mill yourself.
Yeah, because your graveyard's a resource.
And if you're playing a deck where that doesn't matter, your opponent probably is not.
Spell pierces are good. He will learn a lesson about the Blood Moon.
Oh yeah, man.
I think
that's just you see that a lot, man.
I would've,
people that play Blood Moon are all excited to Blood Moon people.
As ho-hum as the card is, I probably would have been quicker to bring in the Dragon's Claw just to gain some life. Help buy you a little bit more time because that's all you're doing anyway.
Yeah, not in love with that card.
Oh, it's been bad for a long time, but I'm just saying out of his options, like.
Yeah, I just like bringing in some spell pierces and like I probably would have brought in. He didn't have any extra removal, did he?
Not that was.
I would have brought in however many spell pierces it took to get the 3-mana counter spells all out of my deck, and then I probably would have been good.
Yeah. He had Cyclonic Rift was the only other.
Oh yeah, Cyclonic Rift is a decent one.
Yeah, it's interaction, and he just.
The only problem is bounce isn't like great against Scam.
Exactly.
Especially when you're giving them extra cards.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. All this this is why it's just not. It's just a really bad match. It's just a really bad matchup for him. But I mean, one-time spell pierce. Yeah, I definitely like the idea. That's why it's so hard to play Howling Mine because of.
I'll tell you, it would be kind of sweet for his deck. Honestly, is like if he got away from the bolts and did either like a Pyroclasm, Anger of the Gods, or even Fury or whatever,
right.
And then you're not playing any 1-drops, and then you can play Chalice of the Void, and that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, anything to lock down cards being played is what this deck should be doing.
Yeah.
And that's why I suggested white, is because white is built in with that effect. And I think that
naturally makes you good against the Cascade decks too, which is awesome.
Yeah. Now, we talked a lot about it, and I feel like he probably just didn't have the cards or the time to muck with making the changes because he's already had this deck built for a while. But I definitely think
there's the owl. I don't remember exactly. What is that card called, John?
Ebony Owl Netsuke. It domes them for 4 if they have so many cards in hand.
Ebony Owl. Oh, not Eben Lee. Ebony.
Yeah, if they're at a full 7, they take 4. It's an old school card.
Yeah.
That is an old school card.
It's actually hilarious that this card is being played against Scam.
Yeah.
Like the classic empty its entire hand on turn 1 deck.
Yeah. No, and that's exactly why this is...
At least it's not robots.
This was super ill-fated.
Could you imagine Howling Mine against robots? Just like everything, all the extra cards just come into play.
Well, so with his current deck build, it actually, like, he's got those... He's packing 4 recalls, so, like...
Yeah.
That could actually matter to a degree.
Yeah.
He can't get anything back in his hand, and Tom gets to pitch it all. So, yeah, there will definitely be lessons learned from this match here. Yeah, this FNM is going to be a very very enlightening experience for where this deck should be.
Yeah. Okay.
He's gonna do this.
Is this the each player draws?
Yeah, each player draws 2.
It's exile.
Yep. Draw 2.
So if Tom wanted, he'd get rid of this Douthie and they could each draw 2 more.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see. He gets done for 4. 4?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's a lot of damage. I mean,
it's a lot of damage.
It is definitely.
Who
a
has
lot
the
of
faster
damage.
clock right now? Jeez.
And this is what's really doing him in. So he's gonna take a bolt. Or he's gonna take both bolts because he's scamming this thing.
Yeah. And this is where Josiah realizes probably that his Blood Moon is terrible.
Yeah, here's the thing. Yeah, there wasn't really anything for him to replace that with, Joel. Like, that's his win condition. He has no direction to steer otherwise, so he's just kind of stuck here. This is like a mono white deck playing against Tron.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what this is. And these things happen. Especially when you try to do something that's, you know, baseline, conceptually interesting. You're going to get punished sometimes. That's how it goes.
I mean, you can bounce the grief. It buys you another turn. Thomas will take another 4.
Yeah, more. I think where this deck should go is I definitely like white blue, and I definitely like more things that interact with artifacts.
I don't hate blue red. I don't hate blue red. I really don't. I think blue red's fine.
I think they're both fine. I don't know. I think white's just better in the meta right now, and for what this deck is doing.
Yeah, you would say that. You're in love with white right now. I think red needs some love, man.
Right now? Right now, really? Like that's my color.
Are you not in love with red right now?
No, but it's one of my colors.
Did he get the 4th card out of his
I'm
hand?
just saying the white removal man and just like what white does. I think
Did Tom not take the 4?
it has to be 7 cards,
Huh?
and it does damage when they have 7 cards.
7 cards.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 4.
No.
Well, that's less good.
It's a hard card to work around. It's old.
That's a lot less good. Okay, so he's going to get to hard cast. I'm going to get to hard cast his grief, and he's going to be a little sad to find out that there's no great card to take.
Right. No, just white removal and just white is conducive to what this deck's trying to do. You could do red, and that's fine. It's red, you want to go faster, and it's just not fast enough.
Yeah.
It's just not fast enough in this format. You need to answer this shit. Because this is what happens if you can't. Well, that is
Tom
unfortunately.
choosing to keep it the Douthie up.
He's going to activate my Koro. Mika Koro. And the Borrower. I mean, he's buying himself an amount of time. I mean, or he can, but... And Adventure, yeah, ignores Douthie because it puts itself into exile.
Yep.
Yeah.
True. That actually is why I am playing Living In tomorrow at the team NRG team event in Fort Wayne, and I have cut the turtles completely because fucking Borrower is just better. I'm sorry. Sorry, everyone. It's true. It's really fucking true.
The turtle is a conceptually...
I got excited when I saw the turtle, like, spoiled, and I made the same mistake as everyone else. And I've played with it, and I've come to decide that what we were playing before the turtle was printed is just better. And it's Borrower.
So he's going to scam this out for the sake of it?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, yeah.
Anger of the Gods off the top would not be good enough, because I don't think he has double red, but it's a thought that counts.
Yeah.
And also, it wouldn't kill the Fury at this point.
Mm-hmm. And what has he got?
There's a case for that, the Storm's...
Storm's Wrath?
Storm's Wrath? That's a sweet card, man. That's an underappreciated card.
Yeah,
I can't believe it's like never seen Modern play. It's actually a good card.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I tried the turtle, and it's cool. Like, every once in a while you buy something back from your graveyard that's important, but I feel like more often than not, it's this card that, like, is in my hand the turn before I Living In that I have no way to actually get into my graveyard.
Yeah.
Or, like, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't do anything that Borrower doesn't do, and Borrower does things that it doesn't do. Like, deal with turn one fucking Relic or some bullshit like that. Or you know, main deck Chalice.
For the deck, it's just way more important.
Yeah, it is way more important.
I want to see what he's working with.
Actually, playing with Tom tomorrow. He's going to be playing Pioneer. He's not a huge Pioneer player, but he's going to give it a go. And Isaiah Mosher is going to be playing Legacy for the first time ever in history. He's literally got 0 reps with Legacy, and he's going to play it tomorrow. He'll probably be the one that goes undefeated, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
That's generally how these things work.
Oh, what the shit
It's
is
K-Command.
that?
It's K-Command.
Is that K-Command?
Yeah. I don't recognize these new arts, but what I do recognize is a K-Command anywhere.
So, counter...
Was he actually going to blow up the artifact? Because that would have been weird. Does he have a way to not die? A Bolt? Bolt doesn't do it. He needs Borrower.
Yeah. It's still so infuriating that Borrower has to block flyers.
It's a little annoying.
It's pretty annoying because that would not make the card too good by any means.
Yeah, and the other thing, Joel, is I found that Borrower deals with Douthie Voidwalker in a way that the turtle does not. Whereas, like, the turtle gets exiled to it and the Borrower does not. And that's super relevant because that card's fucking infuriating. Like, if you play Living In, Douthie Voidwalker is the best card against you, and it's not close.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, no.
Like, I don't give a shit about Chalice. Like, I'll beat the Chalice deck every time.
Yeah.
Like, Douthie Voidwalker is a fucking pain in the dick.
Yeah.
The turn you play it, if I can't answer it, my next turn, you win, basically.
All right, well, there we go. So that was fairly obvious where that was going to go. But we're glad that they explored that space. Yeah, but good to see more players out of the store, and it's good to see Josiah knocking off the dust, playing something interesting. And I think that it's a deck worth tweaking around with. It's going to be hard to find the right package of cards right now, but I think that for what he's doing, he's got a Dirtle, and he needs white, I think, the Dirtle enough.
No, it was fun, man. Like, I wish we would have, like, we kind of gave him a shit matchup for first time on camera, but, like, I just wanted to see it, you know? Yeah. Like, and I figured round one, maybe we get to, I don't know, maybe another matchup, and round two would have been better where we could see him.
Other matches will be way better.
I would have liked to have seen the deck actually do its thing, but Anyway, enjoy some good local music as we scour the room. And
may or may not be extra coverage.
I have no idea how much time is left in the round, so it's impossible to know.
Pretty quick.
So stay tuned.
Yeah.